If you or someone you know has any medical debt showing on your credit report, then this video is just for you. Beginning in July of this year, Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax will no longer be showing any paid medical collections on your consumer credit report. The CFPB, otherwise known as the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, reported that 58% of debt in collections actually stems from medical bills, and roughly 43 Americans have medical bills on their credit report with a total outstanding medical debt of up to $88 billion. And in today's economy, that's enough money for you to fill up a quarter tank of gas. Thanks, Biden. Now, previously, debts like collections could stay on your credit report for up to 7 years and negatively affect your ability to do any and all things credit related, right? Things like buying a house, buying a car, getting a loan, busting out your wrist with the new flooded out AP, and so much more. But now, all those things are getting ready to change.
But Marv, that news is cool for people with paid medical collections. What about if I'm someone who has unpaid medical collections?
I'm glad you asked, Deshaun, because on top of the news that I just mentioned, the 3 credit reporting agencies also announced that moving forward, they will now give you up to a year before they start reporting medical collections on your credit report. Now, this is also a huge change that's being implemented because before this change, the credit reporting agencies would give you only 180 days. That's 6 months, right, before they would start reporting the debt. But now with them giving you a year, they're giving you an additional 6 months for you to take time to sit down with your healthcare providers, sit down with these insurance companies, sit down with these hospitals or whoever it is that you have this debt with to come to some type of middle ground before it starts showing on your consumer credit report. And lastly, starting in early 2023, the 3 credit reporting agencies have also announced that they will stop reporting all medical debts that are under $500 on your credit report, which is hilarious because a ride on an ambulance and 2 ibuprofens from the hospital costs you like $100,000, but that's besides the point. We'll talk about that on another video. Let's stay focused. Now, I know with the announcement of this news, you're probably thinking to yourself, but why are the credit bureaus even doing this in the first place? Good question, better answer. Well, for one, it all starts with the COVID-19 pandemic, right? Now being in the year 2022, even though we're 2 years removed from it and things are slowly but surely getting back to normal, there are still, to this day, a lot of families that have been negatively and are still dealing with the negative impacts of the pandemic in the year 2022 moving forward. The 3 credit bureaus acknowledged this in a joint statement that came out along with the announcement of the news, where they said, open quote, "This is an important step to support consumers in the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic. These changes reflect our ongoing commitment to helping facilitate access to fair and affordable credit for all consumers." The second reason actually ties into the CFPB, right? The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. And if you've been subscribed to me for some time, you've seen me do videos talking about before how the CFPB is essentially like the big brother to Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. And with the announcement of this news, it's clear that moving forward, the CFPB is looking to watch these 3 credit reporting agencies with far more scrutiny to ensure that they're working in compliance with the Fair Credit Reporting Act as it pertains to what they are and aren't reporting on our consumer credit report. So this is also very much so great news for us as consumers. This now brings us to the final question of the video, which is, how does all of this affect you, affect me, affect all of us as consumers? Well, for starters, this news will now help to improve your credit score, right? What I've come to see in the world of credit repair is that a lot of times when people have collections, whether it be medical or non-medical collections, they will run and go to pay the collections off, but then be flustered and confused when the collection is still showing on their credit report, because a lot of times they don't get what's called a pay for deletion agreement with the collection agency to ensure that once they pay off the collections, the collection agency will agree to remove it from their credit report. But now, with these new changes coming into effect, if you or someone you know has paid off a medical collection that has continued to remain on their credit report, now once July rolls around, poof, it's gone, just like that. Magic. You understand me? And if you're watching this but you don't have any medical collections on your credit report, then fantastic. But if July rolls around and something happens and push comes to shove and you end up getting one, changes like this now give you much more wiggle room to work with whoever it is that you're in debt to ensure that you can figure something out before that negative item shows on your credit report. But that concludes it all for this video. I sincerely do hope you guys received a lot of jewels, a lot of gems, a lot of value from this sit down. And if you have, please don't forget to take a second, take a minute, take an hour out of your day right here, right now, to just go ahead and slap that like button to show this video some love. I'm Marvin Francois. Y'all have been good. I've been great. This has been amazing. Thank you and God bless. Peace.